everybody, this is Lisa Melton Pizzuto, your elementary math coordinator for Local District Northeast. Today, we're going to take a look at the teacher materials package in the elementary Schoology group for Local District Northeast. This package supports the first 5 weeks of instruction for fall 2020. The first thing you're going to need to do is join the Local District Northeast Elementary Schoology group. Here are the codes for all of the Local District Northeast groups. The elementary group is at the top right, and the code is also at the bottom of the screen. Please take a moment to join the group. The next section of our video is going to walk you through the resources for teachers available in the group for the first 5 weeks of school. Here I am in the LD&E Elementary Instruction Schoology group. You'll notice an update from the Local District Northeast instructional team explaining a little bit more about these resources. And I'm going to click on resources. And inside, you'll notice that there are 2 folders. And now I want to walk you through a little bit more of what you'll find inside. In the first 5 weeks teacher material folder, you'll find student-facing Google Slides and facilitator guides. You can use these to present your instruction using Google Slides for students. You can also edit and modify them for your own needs. If we click on the folder, we'll find the link to the resources in the teacher materials package, the teacher plan book, which we'll explore in just a moment, the link to all the LD&E Schoology group codes, and a folder for content video overviews to support teachers in using these resources and in understanding more about them. Let's first click on the teacher materials package link. This will take us to this page, and we can scroll through the slides. And on this very next slide, we see a choice board. Here you can select the content area that you're interested in learning more about. For example, if I click on elementary math, I'll go to another page where I can make a choice about which grade level I might want to look at. If I click second grade, for example, I get taken to a new page that has the grade level at the top. And then I can see options for choosing a Google slide deck or a facilitator guide. Right now, you have access to week 1 and week 2 slide deck materials. These are student-facing slides so that you can present them and share your screen, and students can see everything that you're seeing, and you can walk through the lesson using the slides as a resource. Let's take a look at what these look like. When you click on them, you're going to be asked to make a copy. This will allow you to have your own copy in your own Google Drive. That way you can edit it as you wish and make modifications. Up in the top left corner, you'll see the slides are named Copy of Grade 2 Math Week 1 and Week 2 Final. You can rename this any way you wish. You can also move this to any folder that you might like. You can also star this in order to find it easily later the next time you log into Google Drive. You can make any edits that you might like to make to any of these slides. If we go back to the Local District Northeast resources page, you can also click on the facilitator guide. When you select facilitator guide, you'll get some more information about what you might need to know behind the scenes as an educator around how to use these resources. You'll see some acknowledgments of all the people that worked on these resources and some additional tools that might support you. This can help you plan your lesson. It'll also provide more support if you want to do any further investigation. You might notice that there are a number of links here in these notes that can also be helpful. If you want to do more work with the slides and make your own changes, but you want to learn more about how to do that, the best place to go to learn is the teacher plan book. This is also in your Schoology group, so let's take a look at that resource next. When I click here on the first 5 weeks resources teacher plan book, it'll open to a page that looks like this. All of these tabs on the top and on the side are links that will take you to different pages of the plan book. If I go to the table of contents, for example, I'll see some information about what's included in the plan book and a little bit more about the purpose behind these resources and how they were developed. If I click on the Google Slides section, I'll get resources to help me learn more about how to edit, modify, make changes to Google Slides. This can be really helpful if you're interested in making changes to the Google slide decks that are provided for the first 5 weeks of lessons. Week 1 and Week 2 are available now, but Week 3, 4, and 5 will roll out incrementally over time. So learning about how to maneuver with Google Slides can be really helpful moving forward into Week 3, 4, and 5 if you want to adjust these lessons and modify them to fit your needs. If I click to the next slide, I will see another page on Google Slides with even more video tutorials. Here you can learn about things like taking screenshots, inserting video, closed captioning, or how to embed Google Slides in Schoology. If you're designing your own Google Slides to support your instruction, learning how to embed them in Schoology can be very helpful for students so that they have access to your slide deck and can look at it on their own without actually being able to see them in Google. Instead, they're only able to see the presentation view in Schoology. You'll also notice that there are some other supports up here, like supports for using Zoom and using various features like Zoom Poll and the Zoom waiting room, which will come in later on in these lessons as students are going into small group. You'll also see a page here on Google Jamboard. Google Jamboard is a tool that we have used in a number of lessons throughout the social emotional content, ELA, and math content to support students and teachers with annotating student thinking and keeping track of ideas so that students can engage and follow up with the ideas of one another in conversation and discussion. Learning how to use Google Jamboard will be really helpful for using all of the tools that are available in the 5 weeks of lessons. It is, of course, an optional tool, but we hope that you will enjoy learning about it and will hopefully want to use it more in the future after the 5 weeks of lessons. Another resource that you will see here are the content resources. If I click on this, I'll get to a section where I can choose a different page. If I choose math, for example, I'll be taken to a page with additional links and tools to support me in using my curriculum and virtual manipulatives. I can go back to the Content Resources tab to go click on another page. If I choose English Language Arts, for example, I'll learn a little bit more about other resources that are available to me to support my instruction in ELA. These can be really helpful now, but also could be used as a resource after the first 5 weeks of lessons and moving forward for the rest of the school year.
And on this page of the teacher plan book, teachers will be able to click on the virtual home visit picture to the left, and it's going to take them to a slide deck that will lay out the steps and even the interview questions that they can use to plan and execute virtual home visits with their students. Knowing that kindergartners coming to a brand new school and a new teacher and an entirely new educational experience, it will also include a template so that if teachers would like to include a first day of school photo of their students, they'll be able to customize a picture frame to memorialize not only for the class, but for the students to have a copy for themselves going forward.
We hope you'll take some time to investigate the other resources that are available. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video on the teacher resources in the local District Northeast Elementary Schoology group, and also to learn more about the Teacher Plan Book resource. Please keep a lookout for future videos supporting you in this important work. Have a great start to the school year.